Hi everyone.
Hi guys, my name's Steve. I'm from the UK. I'm 43 years old. For the last few years I've been suffering with chronic gastritis, which has been an absolute nightmare. I felt sick, I felt fatigue, I felt tingling in my extremities. I've had to be really careful about the kinds of foods I eat, and also it's affected me going to the gym as well.
So Steve did stem cells with us 2 days ago, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. And what have you experienced in the past 2 days?
Okay, so the stem cells themselves, it was just an IV drip basically, which took about an hour or two. I can't remember exactly, but very, very simple and straightforward. And then I went home. I felt a little bit sleepy, but that could also be jet lag as well, you know, traveling from the Middle East. And then I went to sleep, and when I woke up the next day, I was just kind of locked into my bed like that. I felt so relaxed. It's like all the stress of the last 3 years had just kind of vanished, but I was super, super relaxed, but also quite fatigued in a way as well. So I stayed in bed till like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I haven't done that since I was maybe a teenager, you know. The other thing I experienced as well is when I got home, I broke my hip about 12 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. So my lower back, particularly on the left-hand side, that started to ache quite a lot. And then the following day, my stomach was really hurting where it usually hurts. And I developed a kind of like a tennis elbow from working, of course, yeah. So I developed this sore elbow, and that started to ache as well. Now that normally doesn't ache unless I've gone to the gym and lifted weights, but just out of the blue it started aching.
So I'll just explain that for you all really quickly. Steve knows what that is. So once stem cells enter your body, they have a knocking effect. They will typically knock on an ailment that you have. So with Steve it was his lower back. It's always in an area that you have problems with. So they're basically working on that now, and what Steve will get is an improvement and pain and improvement. That may happen 4 or 5 times. What about your stomach?
Well, like I said, I mean, yesterday my stomach was really kind of burning. It was on fire at times. I didn't feel sick or anything like that, but I could feel the pain. And then I went out last night, had a few drinks, met a Thai friend. I didn't go crazy, but I did have a few drinks. And I woke up this morning and my stomach was completely fine, you know, which is not normally the case. If I'd been drinking, normally I'd feel really sick, you know.
So basically 2 days in, to get an experience like this, to see that things are, you mentioned as well that you could feel almost something happening yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it was the shock when I first woke up, and it was just like the fatigue, but it was like kind of like a rushing kind of feeling in my body. Yeah, it was a strange sensation, but it wasn't unpleasant, but my body was kind of telling me, you need to take it easy at the moment, you know. Okay. So I did.
So okay, one more thing, why did you choose us?
Right, partly it was the videos, basically. Like people like Luke had made. I've watched all his videos, and some of the other videos that have been made as well. That's prompted me to make a video, because I thought to myself, right, these look like genuine guys that have had a really good experience. Also, I've done a lot of research as well, and I wanted fresh cells. I didn't want the cells to be frozen, because if they're frozen, I know that you can get a pretty poor results from that. So
okay, well,
there's one other thing I'd like to mention as well. I mean, yes. I came here in March initially to get some NAD treatment, the NAD plus, and that was great, and I've had more NAD treatment as well. So that was kind of my like test the water with this clinic. Let's see what the NAD is like. Is it genuine? Is it real? And it is. It's fantastic. I'm no longer addicted to Haribo jelly sweets. I've completely stopped eating them after my first treatment, which
It
is
can
really
also
good.
be used for heroin addiction and sleepers, but if it works for Haribo,
Yeah,
spot on. Okay.
exactly. So yeah, the NAD treatment on its own is brilliant. I mean, you kind of not that I'm encouraging this, but you're kind of hangover proof for a couple of weeks.
True.
But the great thing about it is you sleep like a teenager. You have the deepest sleeps ever, and or since you were a child. And basically, you just feel great for a while after it, a good couple of weeks after it.
We do a lot of NAD here for sure.
So yeah, so I just wanted to recommend George and his clinic to all you guys out there, and just let you know I am a genuine customer. George is not paying me or anything like that. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, George.
Hopefully, Steve will come back with more updates for us.